Tonight's Eye on America begins a two-part series focusing on your wallet and your potential for credit card problems. There's a good chance that in your mailbox today was a credit card offer, maybe 2 or 3. Banks are doling out so many because credit card interest adds so much to their bottom lines. But it can leave you drowning in debt. CBS's Anthony Mason has the facts on guarding your money.
As a bicycle messenger, Dennis Christensen has learned to dodge New York cabbies and navigate the streets. It was his credit cards that caused him to crash.
The offers came so frequently, it was like, yeah, why not?
On 8 cards, he was given a staggering credit limit.
I would say probably close to $100,000. Thank you for calling Breakaway.
On a salary of $37,000, Christensen got himself $40,000 in debt. But the banks kept raising his credit limit.
They would send me a letter saying, okay, you have this much more credit. And before I knew it, I was drowning.
Dennis is now one of a record number of Americans filing for bankruptcy, 1.4 million last year. But the credit card companies keep flooding our mailboxes with 4 billion offers a year.
Consumer advocates complain that by mail or by phone, banks will now offer credit cards to just about anyone with a pulse. And they're not far wrong. Miss Beth Shalom gets a lot of those calls.
They say, hello, Beth. They have an offer for me. Would I be interested in a very low-interest credit card?
But this isn't Beth Shalom. This is.
It's a synagogue.
It's a synagogue. And we all laugh about it because it's so stupid.
They're almost like drug pushers in a sense. They want to get you hooked on credit.
Charles Juntikka is New York's busiest bankruptcy lawyer.
So these are all bankruptcy cases?
Actually, this isn't all of them.
He handles 1,500 cases a year now, and when it comes to blame, says the credit card companies should get equal billing.
They lend middle-class people virtually half of their disposable salary for the entire year. So they know they can't pay it back that quick. That's why they target them.
It doesn't do a credit card company or a lender any good to put money in the hands of people that can't handle it.
James Chesson is with the American Bankers Association and lobbies for the credit card industry.
I mean, we always say that if you can't afford to repay your debts within a couple months, then you shouldn't be charging them.
But try to find that advice in those enticing offers with their low teaser rates. The real cost is in the fine print, and the White House believes it's time for a consumer protection bill.
Many consumers don't understand that when they pay only the minimum balance on their bills, it may take years to pay them off.
For example, if you borrow $5,000 at 15% interest and make only the minimum monthly payment, it would take you 32 years to pay off the card at a total cost, including interest, of nearly $13,000.
The credit industry has become like the new loan sharks. Because they get rates of return, effective rates of return, that if a guy in the street did it, he'd go to jail.
The Consumer Protection Bill now in Congress would require prominent disclosure of those costs on all offers and statements. The banks oppose the legislation.
Are you still getting credit card offers in the mail?
Regularly.
And what happens to them now?
They just go in the garbage.
Credit cards made Dennis Christensen feel like he was on easy street. Now, he's trying to peddle his way out of a credit jam. In New York, I'm Anthony Mason for Eye on America.
Credit cards, quote, the new loan sharks. Tomorrow in part 2 of Guarding Your Money,